Knit-A-Bit, which is out in the country. It was a good drive out here.
Yes.
And meeting with Juanita to talk about this shop.
Welcome.
Thank you. So what prompted you to open this store?
Well, back in probably it was 2008, I was helping Pat and she had a whole bunch of stash, and so I thought I'll put it in a database. And when I got into 747 different items, I went in and said, "Do you have enough yarn here to start a yarn shop?" She said, "Okay, when you retire, that's what we'll do."
You know, we all joke about that, right?
Yeah.
And you really did it.
and we did it. So we didn't know what we were getting into.
You never
We
did.
added from this wall to this wall was added to this
Oh,
building.
building?
And the size was limited by the amount of square feet that Clackamas County
lets you have in an outbuilding?
have in a home occupancy
Gotcha.
thing. So
That's fun.
and that's why the only sign we can have is that little one on the front, is because you're
because it's a live.
so you can't do
Farm.
things, so now we have over 3,000 different yarns in here.
Wow.
So we have one yarn on the shelf, and then we have a container
Oh.
that has
So you have a reasonable amount of backstock then.
yeah.
Oh wow.
So
So if somebody called up and said, "Hey, I need a sweater's worth," it's there.
yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. So how has the pandemic impacted your
Yeah.
business, and what have you done as a result?
We're lucky because this is on Pat Groves is the owner, and I'm her cousin.
Mm-hmm.
So she's the one that sucked me in. So since we don't have to pay rent, we survive.
Yeah.
Very.
And this isn't your source of income. This is
No, this
fun.
is hopefully we make enough to make the IRS happy that we're not a hobby.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
the big thing.
Yes.
And people, we've gradually find us, and we hopefully we're helpful enough that they come back.
They come back, yeah.
Yes.
And you do have, so you've got like a group
Yes.
that are your regular knitters
Yes.
and all
Yes,
that.
indeed.
And you can't see on camera, but there's somebody sitting on the other side of the shop working away, hanging out.
Yeah.
All right, what can we get here that we can't get anywhere else?
Well, we have a huge supply of fingering and lace weight because of the machine knitting. Because Knit-A-Bit was originally a machine knitting. Pat had a shop in Edmonton and came down here and kept
okay.
it going. So there is, I think, far more than you would find normally in most shops.
Yeah.
And we tend to have basics, and one of ours is the Encore, the acrylic wool blend. We have a huge selection of colors.
I call that the grandma knitting stuff.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
whenever you need to make stuff for
Afghans,
grandkids and Afghans,
yeah.
they won't mess it up in the washing machine.
Right.
It will survive,
Yes.
but you can make something nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so what's your favorite fiber?
Oh, my favorite fiber is alpaca.
Alpaca.
So it's so soft, and it drapes so well. This is a bulkier one,
Yeah.
and we have there's even a superwash alpaca now that's in worsted weight.
Have you tried washing it? How did it come through?
No.
You haven't tried it yet?
I wash everything by hand, so even if it's machine washed.
Which is always wise.
Yes.
But
yes.
you know, mistakes happen, so
Yes,
I always
they do.
worry about that.
Yeah. We had a customer come in who wanted to knit some baby stuff for her daughter who was having a baby, and she had a pattern that called for alpaca. And I asked her, "How much do you hate your daughter-in-law?" And she looked at me like,
What? I don't hate her?
I said she's going to have to wash that by hand, and the first thing she's going to do is her husband's going to throw it in the wash, and it'll be gone.
That's the end of that.
That's the end of that.
Or the first thing that'll happen is you put the blanket around it and the kid throws up
absolutely,
all over it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So anyway,
yeah, but it's good for grown-ups.
Yes.
Responsible grown-ups who know how to take care of their products,
yeah,
right?
And we always ask people, well, what type, are you willing to wash stuff by hand, or are you a machine?
And are you in sole control of your
Yes.
laundry, right?
Oh, that's true too. Yes, we all have those.
We have I have at my house. My husband and I split our laundry.
Yes.
So there is nobody does
Yes.
each other's laundry, and I can keep an eye on my portion
Exactly.
and keep it safe from the
safe.
washing machine. Okay, what? Well, and you talked about what always flies off the
Yes,
shelf.
I
That's
think
the
that-
encore and stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. What's your favorite book?
Oh. Stephanie Pearl McPhee.
Oh, Stephanie Pearl McPhee.
I've seen her in person a couple of times.
Yeah.
She, if you ever have a chance, go listen to her. She is the funniest person, and yet she always has some. Every time I read something of hers, I learn something.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good.
It's just
Like how to stash your yarn in the sleeves of your coat.
Yes. Or the trunk of your car.
In the trunk of your car, yeah.
But
And then what did she said something about how every fall she pulls her coats out and goes, "Oh, I forgot about that."
She is
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
All right, what's your favorite gadget?
Oh, well, stitch markers from Kokomo.
Woohoo! Yeah, I do happen to supply
And
them
then-
with their good
yeah.
lace stitch markers.
They are absolutely. We started doing the classic, little hanging on
The
the
dangly
thing,
ones,
the
yeah.
dangly ones, and then you realize that you're always trying to flip them back and forth, and they're getting
They
in
get
the
caught.
way. And
Yeah.
they're pretty, but they're not as. I mean,
Practical.
this, especially lace with the yarn overs, they stay.
Yeah, they stay on the
Yes.
correct side of that yarn over.
But this is what we use the most.
Oh, you're a
Because-
Swift.
Swift, and it stays on the table, and you could wind it off, and you don't, because we don't have a table to.
Oh, yeah, a nice Swift.
Yeah.
That's pretty enough. You could almost knit off that thing. Just put your
Yes.
skein on there
Yeah.
and just knit off of it, right? All right, and then let's talk about the pattern that the patterns that the
Okay.
store is
So this,
got for the
We-
crow.
I wanted
Here, I can hold this
to
one.
do a
Oh, here, let's put the back up.
yeah, you can see the thing. Something in these two colors. It's there's the multicolor, and then there's the solid color. And I love this. So I designed this one. It's very simple.
Is it
You
some
knit
slip
it
stitches?
in one piece, and then, but it has an interesting stitch
Yeah.
where you're slipping some stitches, and then it's got just a straight front.
Mm-hmm.
So Pat said, well, if you're doing a vest, then Pat tends to be the one who designs
Crochet.
the crochet things.
Yeah.
So this is kind of her version of this, again, straight front, and then adding your color that kind of you like along the front.
Yeah,
so,
it's cute. It's on top of
Yes.
it, zigzag.
Yes.
It's cute. That you add after the fact. It looks like.
Yeah, you finish it and then you put that in. Yeah. So.
Like a sign up by the mailbox.
Oh, good idea.
You know, but we've decided because of the rain and stuff, let's have one made out of with vinyl.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
That's a good idea.
so that we can. But with the damn county.
Oh, yeah, you have trouble. All right, how is the store organized?
Okay, so welcome. And we had it organized differently before, but we, with our customers' input, decided to change to by weight.
Yeah.
So behind this little stud wall here is the worsted, the heavy, bulky, and some arm knitting yarn. And then Aran, and then back in the far corner is worsted, and then sport. There's a little fingering starts kind of right there, and then fingering over here, and that kind of most of the right side of that one is lace. And we have the alpaca tower there. The baby
Tower
twins.
of beautiful alpaca.
Yes. We put the disobedient balls on the hangers, the thing, because
They're tough.
They fall out of the cubbies.
tough.
We have a lot of mohair and silk, and we encourage people to think about combining it with another yarn. This is a cotton. This is the cotton with a mohair strand.
Oh, cool. So you get the weight, but you also get the fluff.
Fluff, yeah. You get
And a little
look
warmer.
Look how it
Yeah, it changes a lot.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna walk where you don't normally get to go, even though
Okay, there we go. Yeah, you'll have to cut it.
So you'll
I
have
found
to-
the linen. This is my favorite fiber.
Yeah.
Is linen, and I
I don't
always
even
find
know if they make it. I don't even know if it interlacements exists.
I've never seen it before. Yeah, look at the ori. That's pretty good. All right, so back in the back,
Back in the layer.
in the lair. Oh, well, so there's machine knitting
Yes.
schemes, right?
So you notice we do eggs.
Oh, you do eggs and eggs.
I raise.
Oh, so you can get a dozen eggs while you're at it?
Yes, you know, we ain't to please.
Oh, wow.
So,
Lots of machines. Lots and lots of machines.
yes. And these over here are the pass-ups, and these are a studio brother. But
Wow.
she gets stuff in here and
And fixes
repairs
them.
and fixes them
And sends them out.
So.
Hmm. Wow. And so what's the machine that he used to make socks on?
This is the pass-up. This
So you could use that and make a
oh
sock.
yes, oh yes. It's
Completely in the round.
the cuff is flat, and you have to sew the cuff, and then after the cuff,
It just goes in the round.
It goes in the round
Wow. Yeah,
with a short row heel, not a gusset heel.
gotcha.
Just short row,
Short row. Wow.
which is a good heel anyway.
All right.